In Search of Santa is a 2003 animated feature film. This is directed by William R. Kowalchuk Jr., written by Michael Aschner and Lee Tockar, and we have a really strong voice cast, including Hilary Duff, Haylie Duff, Kathleen Barr, Scott McNeil, Tabitha St. Germain. Really solid voice cast, and unfortunately, that's kind of where the benefits end. The first concern I had was the animation. The animation style is very rough. It's not that appealing. It's not very nice to look at. But I will say that over time, I did get used to it. And it stopped being unsightly. It just wasn't very pretty to look at. But eventually, I kind of got over that and could look past it. The narrative itself, I guess on paper, sounds interesting. But the execution is just tremendously dull. And one could argue I'm 32, I'm not the target audience. This definitely is a children's film, not a family film. But I can't imagine many young children enjoying this because the narrative's just really sloppy. It's about a penguin, a rather adorable penguin, I have to say, as much as I don't like the animation style. The penguins do look cute. And she's called Princess Crystal. And she believes in Santa, and she wants to go and find Santa, needless to say, as the title suggests. And that's what the film is about. And honestly, it's not a very well-written narrative. It's all over the place. It's very boring. Crystal as a character, I guess she's interesting enough. I wouldn't say she's the most fascinating character, but she's likeable. She's believable. I believed her personality. I believed her actions. So absolutely no problems there. And to focus on some other benefits, the music was quite nice. And the colour palette is really satisfying. Again, I don't like the animation style, but the colours do look great. And the voice acting is very good. Again, credit where it's due. However, the animation isn't that pleasant to look at, the colours aside. And the narrative is not very good. On paper, maybe a nice idea, but the execution isn't great. Do I recommend it? If you're obsessed with penguins, I know there's a lot of love for penguin films, then maybe you'll enjoy the penguin part of it. Maybe that will appeal to you. But honestly, as I said, I don't even think it would work well for young children. I just don't think it has a lot to offer. So unless there's really something about this that draws you to it, maybe you're a big fan of one of the voice actors, then give it a go. It is watchable in that regard. It's not one of those films that's so hideous it's impossible to look at. Thankfully, it's been a while since I've seen a film like that. It's not horrendous, but I got no joy out of this. So it's not great. If you really want to watch it, give it a go. It is bearable. But if you're looking for a good experience, an enjoyable film, then needless to say, unfortunately, I don't think In Search of Santa is going to be that film.